Blog Talk Radio.
Congratulations to Ed in Tucson. Ed, I know that you are listening right now. Congratulations on winning that iPad, for sharing your story with our entire community on the Facebook page. And to Ree, thank you very much for your contribution. Excellent video on the Facebook page, came out on Friday morning's radio show, shared with us a little bit about what's going on in her world. Congratulations. As a matter of fact, you know, the boys were only going to be giving away one iPad this last week. Ended up giving away two. And I can see it, what's it called? Trending? I can see where this is going. So going to be giving away a lot more goodies as we move forward here. Hey, good morning and welcome, you guys. You're listening, of course, to what we call the Traffic Report. Traffic Report coming to you live every single day, Monday through Friday. Make a note of that. Every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We come to you live on RadioLeverage.com. Now, RadioLeverage.com is an internet platform. Actually, we are streaming live right now on the internet. Anybody in the universe who has an internet connection can listen to us. Pretty cool, huh? I think that's very, very cool, actually. In about 10 minutes after we're done this morning, we're going to archive this, and it's going to be available for replay. And these replays run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I want to remind you guys of that because the other day somebody on the Facebook page said, hey, man, can I use those radio shows for my prospects? For people who are considering getting started? And the answer is yes, absolutely yes. Use this content, RadioLeverage.com. Every radio show we've ever done is there, and we have thousands of people who listen to these radio shows right now. My name is Joe. I'm the Chief Communications Director for Traffic Authority, and I'm the guy with the microphone. Later this morning, here within the next several minutes, we'll be hearing from our co-founders, Greg and Doug. They're going to be around another few days here answering questions and fielding questions from you guys. It is a pretty cool thing, an opportunity for you to get to hear from the founders of the company. So that's coming up this morning, so stand by for that. Be here in about another 5 minutes, maybe not, maybe 10, you never know. All right, the goal here every single morning for you guys, for your information, is to give you guys something to think about. We're going to educate you. We're going to motivate you. Hopefully, we're going to inspire you to take a little bit more action. We make announcements. I've got a couple announcements. Stick around for that. Got some really cool updates I want to share with you guys this morning and where you can go find those updates. And then we're going to open it up. Okay, we're going to have Q&A. We'll stay here till the last person is heard. You guys know sometimes we're here for 2 and 3 hours. Now, moving forward, we want to trim up this morning opportunity here. We want to get you guys, living life and doing what you have to do to make money. But we'll hang around as long as you're here. You want to share your enthusiasm. We're willing to hang around and have your voice be heard. Now, as you probably know, traffic is running. I know some of you are wondering, okay, how do I turn on my traffic? Traffic is running. Well, my traffic isn't running. Well, that's because if you've purchased traffic, you are going to have to go in and initiate that traffic. And you're going to have to tell the company where you want that traffic to go. Where do you want to send it? Now, I know a couple of people I've saw on the Facebook page says, well, my traffic is pending. I initiated my traffic, but it's pending. My traffic is pending. For those of you who have traffic pending, let me just tell you why that is, why your traffic is pending. Your traffic is pending because we really care about you and your results. We care. Your traffic is pending because we are working behind the scenes to make sure that everything is absolutely correct. You see, sometimes people point their traffic, at opportunities, right? Many of our customers are here as retail customers, and they want the traffic, they want the clicks, and they want to point them at their other website. Maybe they're not necessarily looking to build their team of internet traffic brokers. They're looking to drive traffic at some other website. Maybe they're at a different company. Maybe it's blogging. Maybe it's cell phones. Maybe it's essential oils. Who knows? Okay, wherever it is where it is. And sometimes people create their own squeeze pages, which is cool. We're here to educate you. But one of the things that we have learned over the years is every once in a while, someone will put a redirect in. Okay, they'll put in a redirect, and they'll miss a dot or a forward slash. Or maybe there's, instead of an A, there's an O. You know what I mean? If you look at the keyboard on your computer, sometimes you'll hit two keys at once. And the reason your traffic is pending is because on our side of the fence, on the team over here, what we're doing is we are going through and we are checking every single one of those redirect links manually so that we know that you are going to be able to get your traffic pointed at your site the right way. Because once the traffic goes, the traffic goes. Okay? Once the traffic is flowing, it is flowing. And if somehow you've inadvertently, left out a dash or an underscore or a period or a dot, and you send the traffic, it's gone. You can't reclaim it, right? So the reason your traffic is pending is because our team cares so much about your results that the team goes through and manually checks every single one of those redirect links to make sure it's going towards a real, proper website. So that's the reason that some of your traffic may be pending. Now, for those other guys who still are trying to find, okay, where do I actually turn my traffic on? Well, tomorrow night we're having a webinar, and we'll be putting up the registration link for tomorrow night's webinar. And in tomorrow night's webinar, it's going to be kind of like a basic, okay? It's going to be the very first, I guess you would say, in the Traffic Academy series, okay? Tomorrow we're going to just we're going to go into just some detail and show you exactly where all of these little things are hiding. Maybe you can't necessarily get there because sometimes you got to follow a path. You got to click the Business Center, and then Business Center you got to click Manage Your Links, and then there's a sequence of clicks in order for you to get to where it is that you have to be to do things like initiate your traffic, set up your whatever sales path, whatever funnel you want to choose. So we're going to go into some more detail on that tomorrow evening. So watch for that. Okay, watch for that for tomorrow night. Now, also the e-wallet is funded. Okay, I went in there this morning, and as a matter of fact, I kind of took the afternoon off yesterday. I was just working so many hours, burning the candle, that it was so nice to actually honor a day off, right? So I got up, and I will confess, I was working in the morning. Okay, I was working in the morning yesterday for about 4 hours, answering people on Facebook and posting stuff and doing my business, and then it was football kickoff time, right? So the Bears are playing, so I cut out. So I was kind of away, and then I checked my email bright and early this morning. The sun wasn't out yet; it was still dark, and boom shakalaka, I had received an email from eWallet telling me that my account was funded. There it is. The accounts are funded. If it is amazing. It is exciting. Now I'll tell you, I was a little bit late getting my documents uploaded. My driver's license, my passport. I had to get I used one of my secrets is Geico, my auto insurance company, right? What I do, I'll give you guys a clue in a minute here. I'll tell you exactly how you can get a document if you live I live in a rural area, Carefree, Arizona, and there is no mail delivery up to my house. So I got to put a P.O. box on everything. But I figured out a way how to get a document with my address on it. And I'll share that with you guys in a moment. Also, new sales pages. Okay, there are new sales pages, and those things are up, and they are being tested, and they are amazing, and they are awesome. And some people are reporting insane conversions. Insane. One of the cool things about traffic, and one of the things about traffic authority, is that it's very, very important that you understand that the quality of the offer is really, really important. If you're going to be sending traffic outside, if you have a company, right? If you're representing a company, and the other day I spoke with a guy who's in Melaleuca, right? It's been around forever, one of the great companies. And this guy was just ecstatic about his Melaleuca business, and he was going to sign up 100 people, and he wanted clicks. And I said, sir, let's take a look at the page. Okay, if you're going to buy the clicks and you're going to send them at your business, let's take a look at exactly what they're going to see when they get to your page. And it was beautifully done. It was just a wonderful, beautiful page, but it was my own language, right? It was brochureware. It was just a page that talked about the company and what their products were, and it was very, very cool, right? It was just brochureware, though. There wasn't really excitement. There wasn't enthusiasm. There wasn't a call to action, a special bonus offer. One of the things that the internet is such a fast-moving, evolving thing. It's like for those of you baby boomers, if you're from my generation, do you remember a lava lamp? Did you ever have a lava lamp in your bedroom or in your hippie house? Remember how a lava lamp is constantly moving and changing and it's always morphing into something else? Well, that's kind of a metaphor for what's going on the internet right now, especially in the realm of internet marketing. I shared with you guys on Saturday a conversation I had with one of my prospects because I'm running traffic. And she sent me an email, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? You're going to make me watch more videos. I'm sick of this crap, and please call." I called her. She didn't ask me to call. I called her. And we had a conversation, and she was really encouraged that I had given her a call, and now she's going through the video because she knows there's a person back there. And what people respond to and what people react to and what people will take action on is like a lava lamp. It's changing constantly based on all kinds of things that are going on in the world in the realm of internet marketing, right? There's all kinds of stuff going on. And so here, the cool thing about Traffic Authority is that the team behind the scenes, they're aware of this. They know that it's elusive. It's constantly changing. We always have to be aware of our conversions. And some people are having killer conversions. So I want you guys to be aware of the fact that we have new sales pages always being introduced. Okay, brand new stuff always being introduced to just increase the conversions, increase the attention span. It's really, really very, very cool. So I caution you guys, if you're going to be sending traffic to a variety of different offers, get involved with our Traffic Academy so you can understand a lot of the material that I'm talking about this morning. This is where we're going with Traffic Academy. So in the future, you can build yourself a killer, capture page that really is going to get the imagination, tickle somebody enough to stick around. So all of these things are coming up. So there is new sales pages coming up all the time. They're very, very cool. Excuse me for coughing into your ear there. Couple more things, and then we're going to get to the press one, and we're going to get to some questions here. Want to make sure that you guys also have whitelisted, the Traffic Authority, because Traffic Authority sends out information all of the time. Traffic Authority sends out information sometimes every single day. Every single day. And what they do is give updates. And one of the reasons we have our radio show every single day is for those of you who may be in your truck or in your car or you're not in front of your computer, we're going to bring you up to date. So my point is I got an email this morning. I'm looking right now, 6:19 a.m. It came in. It says your e-wallets were released in your TA back office. Commission has been loaded into your e-wallets. Traffic campaigns have started. Many more will be starting in the next 48 hours. A second sales path was released. Many back office improvements with more to come this week. Also, there is a daily marketing plan I want you guys to know about. And there is also a company update with links to the webinar replays. Now, here's the easiest way to find all of this material that's coming out. The landing page for this is blogauthority.net. If you guys will go to blog, just you can write this down. Maybe you don't have time to get there right now, but the site blog, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now on my laptop. blog.trafficauthority.net. There it is. blog.trafficauthority.net. Now I'm looking at the bar across the top. It says home, company updates, daily live calls. Ta-da! That links right to this radio broadcast, and then marketing plans. Those are your four selections at the very top of the page. In my computer, it says Traffic Authority, and then there it says home, company updates, daily live calls, marketing plans. Boom shakalaka, there it is. You'll see right there, September 13th, company update and webinar replay, daily marketing plan for September 2015. One thing I will say is that our team, this team of people who have been assembled here, truly does care. They're extremely responsive. As a matter of fact, Doug and Greg are now here. They're joining me this morning right now, and the reason that they were a little late getting to the table is they were in meetings, working on issues, working on stuff to make sure that we come out of this Monday morning just screaming, raging, just really, 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 really geared for big-time success. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I've been ranting on for 15 minutes now. I'm going to pull Greg and Doug out here just to make a couple comments, and then here's what's going to happen. For those of you guys who are listening right now online at radioleverage.com, and you have a question or a comment, you have to pick up the telephone and dial 914-338-0631. Again, 914-338-0631. Now, we're broadcasting live. Right now, it's 8:15 in the morning. It's Monday on the West Coast, 11:15 on the East Coast. For you guys in New Zealand, Indonesia, England, whatever time it is what it is. But we're broadcasting live right now. So if you are listening live, if you're listening to a replay and you call in, I got to say this stuff because, if you look at the Facebook page, somebody will post at midnight tonight, some screaming meme, I tried to call in, so I just have to clarify that this is a live call. So if you're listening to the replay, you could call in, but you'll be on hold until 11 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. So here's the drill. If you've dialed in, and I see right now there's about 20 of you in the queue, and what you have to do is press 1 on the keypad of your phone. And then the next thing that you do is when I will say the last 4 digits of your phone number. You'll hear me say the last 4 digits of your number. And when I do, please come out and state your first name, the city, state, or the country that you're calling from, and then make your statement, your opinion, or ask your question. Now, here's another rule, okay? My rule is this, okay? My rule is you have to watch the videos that we provide for you before you ask your question. So if you have watched all the videos that are available to you, there are no shortcuts, okay? You're going to have to do the work, which means you become a member of our organization. We provide all of this killer content. The least that you can do is go through the content, and then if you have a question, we're happy to answer it, because we have found that pretty much 100% of the questions that people ask are answered in the videos. So we want you to go through the video so you can fully experience this, and that's kind of the work that you have to do, right? All right, Greg and Doug, I can see you guys lurking about. How are you guys doing this morning after a nice day off yesterday, huh? Although I know that you guys didn't have a day off yesterday.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, there's no such thing as a day off around here. It's like freaking 7 days a week, or 8, however you want to look at it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's great nuts, okay? Great nuts, crazy nuts. But, yeah, so glad to see that the field got funded over here and people are starting to grab a hold of their cash and make it happen. And I know there's some growing pains still with some of the folks out there that, for whatever reason, their docs aren't, in the format that iPayout requires, right? And we got to all work through that. But we've got our policies and procedures, and they've got their policies and procedures. And that's pretty much one thing that I believe we've got very limited control over, going to iPayout and telling them that we've got a valid member here who was once married and they've got this new name and they're not at this address and they don't have this bill statement to prove that they are who they are, but give them their $5,000, or whatever the number is, $500. We got to work through that stuff, So
yeah, well, I'll tell you,
I'm doing great.
And it's not, each and every one of us has to take responsibility, because I know there are protocols. And thank you very much for all the work that you do, my friend. And Greg Chambers, I see you. I got you off mute. What's up with you this morning, my friend? How you doing?
I will just tell you, my friend, I actually was in a meeting this morning, a meeting with a bench press that I haven't seen in weeks. And I will say that thing about crushed the life out of me, but it was killer. Happy to be here. I did send that email out this morning before I went to the gym. I mean, it's really, really exciting. I mean, like Doug's saying, clearly some issues still, but I mean, compared to where we were, a few weeks ago, it's so obvious that, things are really coming together. Thrilled to have traffic running. We're seeing people get results already. Vince did bring up a point. I'm on that. But just to let people know, there will be a ton more traffic campaigns started today and tomorrow. And, so, I mean, just, Joe, a lot of exciting stuff. And, this is just going to be a killer week. Looking really forward to the Thursday webinar, because I know it's going to be a little bit of a new format this week. I'm sure we'll be talking about that on the call as well. So, things are now going to go from, really talking about development to talking about, how we grow these teams, how we build sales volume, how we start making the money we all deserve. And that's really where we want to be focused, and that's clearly where we're headed this week.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I really, really appreciate it. So, all right, we'll get to it then. That's Greg. That's Doug. You've heard from them now. You've heard from me as well. So let's get to it. 5649. You have been here for 34 minutes. which means 14 minutes before the call you were in line. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Joe. This is Bert from Canyon Lake, California.
Bert, you are number one once again. How are you doing today, Bert?
I'm doing great. I just want to say I'm here again just to learn a few pearls. If I can learn one more thing, that would be great. That is my goal every day that I come on here. I just want to thank you and the leaders, you, Joe, Greg, Doug, Adam, Vince, and the other leaders, including Franco. You people have liberated us from our fears. And again, I want to quote the last sentence in Marianne Williamson's quotation that you shared with us a couple of weeks ago. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And that's what you guys have done for us. You have liberated us from our own fears. Thank you very much, guys.
You're very welcome, Bert. And you know what? Every single one of us is responsible, right? We all responsible for our own lives, you know. And thank you for the kind words. But I want to say to you that, you know, you're liberating me, my friend, and that's no BS. That's the way it works. 9651, you're next up. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. This is Emily. I'm calling from
Emily.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Good morning, Emily. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. How can I help you today?
Good. I just got a question about the traffic. I know you were talking about, you know, how some of our traffic says pending. Mm-hmm. Mine does say pending link with you, and I'm directing my traffic to T8. So I don't know whether that makes a difference because you were saying, you know, maybe because some people they're taking
Greg,
their traffic
all right,
somewhere
Emily,
else.
Let me bring Greg in here. Greg, Emily says her traffic is pending.
Yes. Again, like I had kind of stated earlier, we are starting traffic. Traffic is running for some people, and basically, you know, we're starting a few hundred orders a day. So over the next, 48 hours, kind of like I said in the email, we're going to see a lot more orders running. The truth of what's happening, Joe, like I kind of said on Saturday, you know, at that time, about 80% of the traffic orders did not have URLs in them. So they are, appearing randomly, as people get to them. And you have to understand there is this this is a rotator list, if you will, starting with the very first order we got back on the 19th of August, running through today. So, the order is predetermined by the dates that they were made. But when they actually add their URLs in, happens at all different times. So that has to do with, how they're starting. The ones who ordered first and actually got their links in are the ones running first. This is a mathematical order of things. As people do this, they're positioning themselves in line when they put their URLs in. Even if you ordered very early but didn't put your URL in until today, you're going to have some people in front of you. So. But just be aware that, probably by Tuesday night, everything will be running, so it will all be good. By then, everyone will be getting traffic.
Thank you very much, Emily, and thank you for your answer, Greg. 5848, you are next up.
Ouch.
Good morning, 5848, you're next up.
Oh, hello.
58. Hello.
I'm sorry. Hi, how are you? I'm using a different phone, that's why. I'm
no
sorry.
problem. It's okay, your name?
My name is R-E-J-A. I'm Jean.
Hey, Jean,
Brooklyn.
how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How can I help you?
Good. I just want to say I feel so privileged to be part of the group. I really do, because I used to make websites a long time ago, and to see everything so professional, and I wasn't no expert either, and to see everything so professional, I know it's what kind of commitment it takes to do that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is my question. I bought my autoresponder a week ago, but I wasn't ready to set up everything. Now that I'm ready to set it up, even though I don't have my list, let's say, how do I go about doing that? Can you set it up just?
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to direct you back to the back office, to your back office. And if you go back into your back office, there is a complete tutorial there that's going to take you through the entire setup. Okay, when you log in to your member back office, you're going to see a couple things. You're going to see system setup. There it is, right there, the entire system setup. It will walk you through setting up your system, including setting up your auto responders, which is very easy. Everything here is point and click.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, for me to walk you through the entire process right here, or else what you could do is come back tomorrow night for our Tuesday night webinar, when we're going to actually do a very basic tutorial to walk people through from A to Z. But it's all there, okay, for you to set up. For example, if you want to set up your autoresponders, you go to Business Center, and then you go to Marketing Links, and then from there you connect your autoresponders. It's all right there for you, right? It's all there.
Okay, I went there this morning, and what happened was it said that this section wasn't working yet. So disregard everything below such and such. So
well, again, that's correct. On the home page, it says the dashboard is not functioning. Please ignore everything on this page.
Wow.
But if you move over to Marketing Links, that page is working. Okay. Under again, I mean, if you just watch the videos.
That's what I went through the steps. I went through Reseller, Business Center, and then Marketing Links. And then when I got to Business Center, and I saw that, and I figured everything below that wasn't working.
No, all that stuff. You just go back and watch the videos respectfully, Gene. It's there, I promise you.
Okay, I just want to answer an additional question.
Okay,
and Joe, could you just let her know that she can personal message me on Facebook? I really have helped a great deal of people connect their GetResponse. It's really no problem. I can help her like in 5 minutes if she needs a little additional assistance.
How about that, Gene? You just personally go to Greg Chambers on Facebook.
Okay, thank you. That was Greg or Joe?
It's Greg. Go to Greg Chambers.
That was Joe Need. No, I'm sorry. I meant Greg Chambers.
Don't confuse me. I'll get very confused.
Sorry, Greg that was the bait and switch there, Joe. Sorry about that.
Greg Chambers will help you, Gene.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much. Let's keep it moving. Good morning. 1799. You are the next person in the queue. 1799. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Joe. John Wright of Baltimore, Maryland. How you doing?
Good morning, John. I'm good. How are you?
Real good, man. I'm excited, man. The traffic is rolling. It's converting. I'm very happy with that. I just want to make one thing, make you aware. Greg may be knowing of this. When I first got a couple conversions, I got a text, as far as the sales, and it came up and it showed me the dollar amount and all that. But I got another sale last night, and I'm not complaining because this is great. Okay, I'm really happy about this. But I only seen it in the back office. I did not get a text, and it didn't show up in my downline. So I'm just wondering, so everybody will know, as far as when I see the emails and I see a name, is there going to be sometimes that it's not going to be in my downline? They just bought, maybe the traffic optimizer, or is all sales, should I be able to see and get their phone number so I can, thank them for the sale? Because
I'm a great question.
Names. Yeah, I'm getting names, and I got another name. I got two names sitting out there, but I don't see anybody in my downline as a result of a sale or them putting in their name.
John, I do know that there was some updating going on early this morning and overnight, and I don't know, Greg or Doug, maybe you can speak in a little bit more detail to John in Baltimore here about, the cha-ching emails and the text messages when sales are made, and how much detail will people receive, for example, on a pass-up sale or a group sale? Greg, Doug?
You know what? I'm going to actually let Greg. I got to defer to Greg here, unfortunately.
Greg, hot
thank
potato.
You for that. Defer to the Gregster, the GG.
Hot potato.
We don't even go into that. Basically, I was going to say this. In fact, one of my new online friends actually had pointed out something similar to this, like literally on, I think it was Friday or Saturday, and it that particular sale actually showed in the downline, but the commission didn't actually show up. So I'm actually checking into that for her. And to be honest, I'll have to look on this one. There may be a slight delay. We'll have to, again, these sales are relatively new. So as far as the timing, I'm not exactly sure on them, and I will certainly become, I'll actually write it down so we have the procedure so I can actually let you guys know. But the emails should certainly go out, whether it's a direct sale or team sale. I know we had it scheduled for text messages, definitely to start, for direct sales. So I don't think they'll actually. I'm not absolutely positive there'll ever be a text on the commission on the team sale, because that could become for some people. I mean, you could be getting texted every 5 seconds. But the directs are going to definitely happen. What information exactly, Joe, will be on there? Again, the emails I just see from the corporate account. It does say who actually made the sale. It does show the dollar amount of the commission, and it basically does say to reach out to that person and welcome them to the team. So that's pretty much the information that's on there.
Mm-hmm. All right, John. That's a current update for you.
Okay.
And everything is evolving. You know what I mean? The project is a huge project, as you know, and there's a list of priorities that have been assigned to stuff. And this is going to be ongoing, you guys. Like I say, nearly every morning, it's a work in progress. Again, ask yourself, was Rome built in a day? The answer to the question is Rome is how many thousands of years old? And it still isn't built. There's construction going on there right now. So everything is always evolving, okay? Everything is always evolving. 8171, you're next up.
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
This is Beverly in Medford, Oregon.
Beverly, I've spoken to you before, and I've spent time in Medford, Oregon. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I just wanted to let you know that I had my 80th birthday this year.
Oh, happy 80th to Beverly. We have a new winner, I think, Beverly.
Yeah, I've been in doing online marketing almost 8 years now, and I'm so excited about this because it's something I've been waiting for a long time because I know I can benefit from it. So
how can I help you today?
Thank you. Okay, this is my problem. I have an issue. I hope somebody can help me with it. I sent a support ticket last week, but I haven't heard anything. When I go into my reseller and training and try to, where it says, you continue each step, it says continue. And when I get to the one where you're supposed to put in your amount that you want, planning on, making, every single time it says there was an error trying to store your income.
Okay,
and I can't get rid of that error message, so I can't continue on.
All right, you're getting an error message in the create your game plan section.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, what I'll do is I will put this in the front. Beverly? What is your username?
It's Bevie, BEVIE 19.
Okay, I'm gonna personally submit this on your behalf. Okay.
Okay, I'd appreciate it because I wanted to continue, through the training, but I'm not able to do that. So I really appreciate that.
No
and
problem.
My traffic is flowing. I'm thankful for that, too.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And happy birthday, Beverly. 80 years old. That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'll make sure we get Beverly's. Good morning, 7300. You're next up in the queue, 7300.
Yes, good morning, Joe. This is Kenna from Washington.
Kenna, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Have a couple questions in payments. I had $20 that had been brought over from ILS, and it was there until about 3 days ago, and now it says I don't have any money in there.
Okay, I'm going to. What is your username, Kenna?
KJ Sun, SUN.
All right, I'm going to send in a support ticket for you, okay?
Okay. And then a quick question on where do I see my email list and get response?
Are you in your get response back off?
Me.
Come on out here, Greg.
Yes,
Sorry,
I am.
That crazy parrot in my office, can't help it. Yeah, that's really easy kind of to find. You just simply go to your dashboard, and if you're inside your Get Response account right now, basically my favorite way to do it, about halfway down the page, like kind of under the big icons, you'll see subscriptions, and then on the far right-hand side, you'll see like these 4 little boxes, and then these horizontal lines. If you click the box with the horizontal lines, that will basically open up and show you all of your campaigns, and it'll give you like a snapshot of what's happening in your account. When you look, and then if you look back up next to subscriptions, it'll say today, yesterday, 7 days, this month. So you can actually see what's happening. It defaults to today, so it'll show you how many people subscribed in your list today, and then it will show your list size off to the far right. It'll show you the total you have, including those ones that have come through for today. So that's a really good way to see your activity, in a very quick overview. So again, if you need any help with that, just hit me on Facebook. I'll walk you through it again. I know it's very, very fast, but the cool thing is once you've done that, you'll do it every day. I mean, you get addicted to clicking the little button just to see the leads coming through and your list size growing.
And then where do you actually see their emails and
Yeah, if you want to go in and actually see their email addresses, you can actually go in. Next, if you look at the menus on the top, there's a menu called Contacts, and then basically the one directly underneath the top is called Search Contacts, and you can actually just click underneath that, View All Contacts. When you click that button, it takes you in where you can see all of your email addresses.
View all contacts in the search box?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's really simple. I mean, and the truth is, I just want to tell everyone, because again, we have thousands of members. The Get Response online chat is absolutely killer. I was actually helping someone just yesterday, and we were changing a from email address. And again, even though I've been on Get Response for years, I certainly don't know everything, and I just hit the online support, and I literally had an answer in 2 minutes. That online help, they're really helpful. There are no dumb questions, but stuff like this, kind of just so you know, this is basically you're just simply learning. And the truth of the matter is, you're going to also have brand new team members coming in very, very quickly. And what you want them to do is you want to be training them, to becoming as independent as possible. And so all I'm doing, I'm here to help you anytime you need it. But just know, really these kind of questions should be directed to the Get Response customer service, and they'll walk you right through it. And you want to train your team to do the same. So just keep those things in mind. This is just because you're brand new, you're learning. Truthfully, if you spend about 10 minutes going through the site, you'd learn all this on your own. It's very, very intuitive. So just keep that in mind. This stuff. With Get Response, really, really is broken down really nicely. And again, like I say, their customer support is the best on the planet. So, you really will have a good experience when you deal with them as well.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Kenna. And very well put, Doug. Greg. Doug just dropped. Very well put. It is very, very intuitive. And I was just yesterday looking through, and, I just started clicking some stuff, and next thing you know, there was all my leads. I got a whole bunch of them in there. 9190, you're next up. Good morning.
Oh, this is Earl Keith out of Troy, Montana, and I just thank you guys so much. I got up this morning, and I get on my emails, and there's my update from Traffic Authority. Now, what the blessing about this is when I got started with my pre-launch office, I copied and pasted my link that I was supposed to share. And all of a sudden, I left the screen, and when I come back, I couldn't log into my pre-launch office. I couldn't even log into my back office. And that stayed that way up until last week when you guys fixed it. But see, what I understand more than anything as a professional entrepreneur is actions to profits daily. And if you don't have that, you don't have a business. You don't have an income, and you fail. And that's what I got in my email. Daily actions to profits. I finally, for the first time, get to see a couple sample emails I can copy and paste and post. And then I see in that email that our back office is going to be updated with that. Now, when you look at the success, and we always mention a book or two on these calls, Think and Grow Rich is the most popular book ever sold in success. And they talk about having a mastermind group of people with the same mission to accomplish one goal. And what you have here on this call every day is totally priceless to a global industry. And I just commend you guys for having the leadership and the ability to do this right. And I just thank you for letting me be part of this game. It's just an honor to be here, folks.
Well, thank you very much, Earl. I really appreciate you chiming in here. And you are a valuable contributor to our radio show every single day. Earl is awesome. 2959, you're next up.
Yes. Good afternoon, good morning, everything. It's Carlos Rodriguez from New York City.
Hey, Carlos, how are you today?
I'm good. I could officially say that my traffic is running and that I am playing with traffic.
Awesome.
I have a quick question. I bought a few domain names a couple of days ago, and I forwarded 2 capture pages to that, but I did not send my traffic with that because I wanted to make sure where exactly I go to. Is it where I could just put that domain name forwarding where it says other websites to send your traffic to?
Now, Greg, maybe you want to chime in. That's not really necessary, right? Those links are those links, and if you just forward your vanity domain towards that location, towards your whatever your link is in your back office, your own personal marketing link. All you got to do is you don't have to do any redirecting at all. Okay, as far as the traffic is concerned, it's going to find your home page. It's going to find your capture page. That is totally automated. As far as your vanity, that's like, when it comes to your vanity URL, that's for you to give out, put on a business card, put in a signature of your email. But you're not really required in the traffic. Okay, your traffic that is being sent by Traffic Authority doesn't need to know the vanity link. It's because the vanity link is only masking the link that it's going to arrive at anyway. The vanity link is only there to be a much more convenient, easy place to send people, right? Rather than giving that long tail. Okay, but when you're sending traffic from Traffic Authority, if you're buying traffic and that's where you're sending the traffic, you don't need to make that adjustment. Am I correct, Greg Chambers?
Yeah, you're 1,000% correct on that, Joe. In fact, I'd even take it a step further. When you're using autoresponders, whether it's Traffic Authority traffic or your own traffic, basically there's no reason to use the vanity domain because simply people are clicking a link. The only time you really need a vanity domain, in my opinion, is when someone is actually like reviewing it off a business card or you're verbally telling someone. That's when you want vanity because you want, it's much easier to remember, gregchambers.com than, Traffic Authority, a subdirectory, and, a 10-digit number. So, again, don't overthink this. I mean, it's vanity on a card or verbal. Every other time when someone's clicking a link or you're buying traffic, it's just an extra step. You don't need to even go there.
Okay, cool. And my other question was, I wanted to see if I could do a rotator between 2 capture pages, and it did not let me, so I just sent my traffic to one of them. Is the rotator available?
Yes.
Yeah, it is? Okay.
Okay, so if you had an issue with the rotator directly, maybe you can give a private message to Greg on Facebook, and he can work you through if you felt that the rotator isn't working for you, because it should be working.
Oh, I thought he just asked if it was available. Sorry, I missed the front part, I guess. Yeah, the rotator is definitely working. I'm using it myself right now in the production site, same as your site, and it's really super simple to set up. Again, it's something I can walk you through in literally 5 minutes. There's also, just like Joe said, one of the rules is make sure you watch the video on that. I mean, again, it's so straightforward. It's really almost, you can't break it. It's not breakable. But if for whatever reason it doesn't make sense to you after you've watched the video a couple of times, feel free to hit me up.
No, it makes sense to me. I actually did it, but it just didn't go through. So I just sent the traffic to just one capture page for a moment. Well, I'll try again. Thank you, guys. Carlos Rodriguez from New York. Thank you.
All right, Carlos, thank you very much, man. God bless you, and I can hear Carly Rose in the background there. 0596, you are next up. 0596.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Celestine calling from Maryland again. How are you?
I'm good, Celestine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get a status on, I think Greg was looking into my problem with ordering traffic, and my card is not going through. So I haven't heard anything, and I'm just sort of waiting to, find out what should I do next.
Greg?
Yeah, Joe, that's a really tough one, and, believe it or not, this is one that we hear, I probably hear this at least 2 or 3 times per day, that people have a valid card that, for whatever reason, will not run. And I hate to say I don't have a solution for this yet. I am working on it. I know, in previous businesses, we had a way to bypass the checkout process and literally do a phone order. But this is so new today that we actually really don't have a way internally to, create the order inside the system without it coming through. Again, it's something we'll be working on this week and next week. But you can bet that, again, like I say, and sorry for not getting back to you already, and I'm glad you called in today, because this is one of those things that, again, you're not alone, so you're helping a lot of people. The bad news is, we don't know why some of the orders are not running. I will say that we use a process that basically does fraud detection, in front of our checkout process. And again, you guys have to understand, because we're 100% online and we're taking orders worldwide, we really put a high priority on protecting, people's credit cards, people's money, and of course, also we want to be safe for traffic authority. We don't want to, damage our own merchant accounts. And one of the things that our fraud detection does is that it, basically looks at the IP from the person who's placing the order, and this process actually validates that, that you are within 10 miles of the billing address of that credit card. And this does create some issues for people who might be traveling, or they simply live outside of the area where their statements are sent. So again, we don't actually have a workaround for that right this second. Again, we're trying to protect, the 99.9% of all orders. That 0.1 does become tricky, and we will create a manual process for that. And again, what probably the best thing to do is for us to continue messaging on Facebook, and as we come up with something, and I guarantee you we're not going to deny orders from valid credit cards very long. Just understand the automated process is set up, really just to make it really simple for everyone. So these few that we're having issues with, and you're not alone, by the end of this week, I will have a solution. As soon as I do, we'll be posting it on Facebook and getting back to people that have messaged me. So, I wanted to say thank you very much for keeping, trying to order and keeping in touch with us. I mean, we certainly don't want you to think that we don't want your orders and that we don't want to process traffic for you. We certainly do, and we will work through this. Just understand the only reason for it, is fraud prevention. And, as we move forward, we'll have workarounds for that for you.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Now, let me ask you this. I know you had mentioned before, because I tried to get the order in before the deadline, if I should do another credit card, how would that affect my the upgrade? How will you be able to do that?
Yeah, again, we're not going to let anyone get hurt, losing a stair-step bonus over being delayed. Where, again, if you just simply, again, we've been corresponding, so I certainly will make sure. Just remind me when the order does go through, and I will manually set that for you for sure.
Okay, so I should call back in if I get it through another card?
Well, if you have another card, boy, I would recommend you try that immediately for sure. And then just actually private message me for, for the stair-step bonus.
Right. Well, I don't have one yet, but I'm going to see what I can do so that I can get my traffic and get started. But I appreciate you letting me know what's going on, and I know that you guys are still working on it. So if I don't get a card, I'll just sort of keep watching the board to see what the updates are.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a solution, and I should say we will have a solution for you very, very soon. And so we'll definitely, like I say, we're not going to stop people from, ordering who have valid cards, but just for whatever reason are getting blocked. So we will get that taken care of for you.
And thank you very much for calling in, Celestine. We've got 5232. You're next up in the queue.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Joe, Doug, and Greg. This is Holly, folks, calling from Los Angeles. How is everyone?
We're great, Holly. How are you today in Los Angeles?
I am well, thank you. So I wanted to thank everyone. I wanted to thank Greg for working with me regarding the GetResponse. I was having some issues with that. My sponsor, my upline, totally helped me eradicate the issue that I was having, David Jackson. So thank you, David, if you're out there. The issue was that I wasn't sure whether I was connected still to that or if I was connected to a previous MLM, if you will, to some extent. But I don't think there was any correlation between that and TA, which is awesome. Now, the issue that I'm having, I actually do have my password. I'm not quite clear as to whether or not my username is the same one for TA or if it's totally different, and that's what I'm trying to make clear right now, see if I can eradicate that issue.
All right. Well, what I would say, Holly, is when I signed up for GetResponse, I had to set up a brand new username and a brand new password. And GetResponse sent me an email that had my username in it. So if you have a GetResponse account, the username that you set up when you set up your GetResponse account is the username for GetResponse. They're not and I found the same thing to be true with eWallet. It was a separate eWallet username, and I had to set up a separate password. So you should have received an email from GetResponse with a username, and you had to set up your own unique password for GetResponse because GetResponse is outside of it is a third-party vendor. It is outside of your traffic authority interface.
Correct. Okay. Thank you so much. And so that was my first question. My second question is where I believe traffic is flowing, where do I go exactly to verify that? I mean, I was in the back office, I believe, and I did see, like, the numbers. I'm not sure if it was actually flowing or if that was I don't know if you would call it a dummy page per se. It was just like a placeholder. I wasn't certain.
Greg, where could you send Holly and everybody clearly where they go and see that their traffic is flowing?
Yeah, basically, if you want to see on the GetResponse side, kind of explained that earlier, just go to the dashboard and check that out. If you would like to see on your traffic authority back office, which is the easiest place to look, basically all you would do is log in your traffic authority back office. You would click on the second icon from the far left. Looks like a little shopping cart. It's called the traffic store. And then basically you just go to active orders, and, your active orders will actually show you the status, show you the date of your order. If your link is pending, meaning your traffic hasn't started yet, you'll know that. You look across the way, it'll tell you how much, your account was funded. It'll show how many, dollars actually been used so far for traffic, and it'll show you the number of clicks as you look across. And then, of course, as I've said before, the manage your traffic button, little pencil, is where you actually, it's kind of your control center. When you click on that little pencil from within the open orders area, you have the ability to pause your traffic. You have the ability to set a daily limit, and you can also go in there and update your URLs anytime. You can change your traffic destination, through the 2 or 3 weeks of your campaign. So that's the easiest place to watch the status. Of course, then if you want to see sales and leads, then you go over to your reseller back office and click on Business Center, and that displays your leads and your downline, which basically shows, how many people are coming in, new sales are being made, and then, of course, commissions show you the dollars you're getting for those sales. So I hope that helps, but that's a real quick overview of where you'd look.
Thank you very much for calling in, Holly. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you calling in. 4609, you are next up.
Good morning, Joe. Sid Campbell from Durham, North Carolina.
Good morning, Sid. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. My most important question is, how old will I be when I fully understand this?
Well, you'll probably be. You'll never fully understand this. As I'm just like you, and I've been here for. I've been here for 25 years in direct selling and network marketing and chasing the elusive internet marketing dream. So, I'm still learning, sir. We are always still in the process of learning, Sid.
Okay. My biggest problem is that I cannot watch all of the videos because it says an error loading or something like that on 2 or 3 of them. I should have had where that was. I'm sorry. If I go to resellers and then go to after I go through all of the steps I have to go to, like setting up my auto response and all that, then it has the things on the traffic, I guess it is. Traffic Academy. Yeah, how a sales funnel works. That if there's an error occurred, please try again. And on Traffic Mastery, the same thing happens.
Well, you know what? There are several things that go on. Sometimes when that happens, it could be. In my case, I'll just share with you what has happened with me. Okay, with me, sometimes I have internet traffic congestion in my neighborhood, in my condo building, right? And stuff locks up. Okay, and what happens is I have to, sometimes, just reload the page. Sometimes what I have to do when I have a problem loading a video, sometimes what I do is I shut the whole thing down and I reset my computer. I turn my computer off and turn it back on, which establishes a new IP address. Every once in a while we hear things from people who they're having something specific, but we can't identify that it is systemic. It's not across the whole picture, right? It's a video that you may be struggling to watch, I'm able to watch without a problem.
Joe, I've done exactly what you just mentioned. I even had Geek Squad come in, and for 3 hours yesterday, they completely went all through my computer and removed anything, and they couldn't get it to work either. What I would do then that's a big problem. That's a small problem compared to what y'all are going through. I'm just supposed to preach to what you're doing. And one thing that I do have a question on is last night I went in and it said your links are not operable, so I went over to manage and I put pause on both of them. And I looked this morning and they did not go through, so I went back and I put pause again. I put a $5 limit on it, and I have about I have 4 emails from today and 2 from last night. Are those emails being auto-responded out by y'all, or is there something I'm supposed to be doing to them now, or what?
Sid, what I would like for you to do, if you can, is maybe just send me a private message on Facebook.
Okay.
Because this is a very general question. We've got hundreds of people online. I got another 25, 30 waiting in line. And it sounds to me like it's a very specific. Now, listen, if you have a video for a fact that is not running for you, then tell me exactly which video it is, so we can troubleshoot it and make sure that it's not a systemic problem.
Okay.
And as far as your specific issue with traffic and it sounds like it's a very specific issue that you're dealing with there, and we want to make sure that you get proper care and you get the benefit of one of our people, could be me, could be Greg, actually working with you personally to get this thing going. So you can hit me up. I'm Joseph Richard directly on Facebook, and I'll handle that for you. And go ahead, if you have the time, and identify exactly, specifically, what is the video that's getting hung up for you, okay?
Right. Okay. Will do, and I appreciate it. And this is for Reset's benefit. Go Blue Devils.
Here you go. Go Blue Devils. All right, 3365, you're next up in the queue.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I'm Mary Ellen Johnson from Connecticut.
Hey, Mary Ellen, how can I help you?
First, I want to say thank you for making sure the traffic's going the right place, because I bought traffic many a place, and only one other gentleman did that. So the people using your traffic should really appreciate that.
Awesome. Thank you, Mary Ellen.
You're welcome. Second, I put in a ticket for this and haven't gotten a response either. I'm sure you guys are inundated. they didn't want to put in a repeat ticket is, with buying the bronze, and I should have been upgraded to silver, and I don't see that in my traffic, which is running. I do have traffic running and going well.
Okay.
But I did not see the upgrade.
Okay, well, what is your username?
M.E. Johnson 187.
MEJOHNSON 187.
Correct.
And you bought bronze. Now you understand that when you get the upgrade. As far as the volume and the amount of traffic you receive, it will only be bronze. But for the upgrade actually repositions you and you have the benefit of receiving silver level commissions. You understand that, right?
Yeah, we didn't understand how. That's what my question was. I didn't understand where you noticed that, because it tells you that you have bronze, but it doesn't. The other front page telling you what you're qualified for isn't functioning any further. So it's hard to know if that is calibrated.
Okay, I'll send in a support ticket on your behalf. Okay.
Great. Here's another question.
Okay.
On the bridge page, I did go through it myself. I suggest everybody do that. Put your own email in and get your letters coming to you. I've got my first one. It looks great. The bridge page, are we able to modify that to our own right there on Traffic Authority, like just with our own camera?
Yeah. What you have, my understanding, I have yet to create my own bridge page, but my understanding, and I'm not in there right now to look, is that you create your own video. You upload the video into your system, and then you can select to put your video as your bridge on your page.
And that's what I was just making sure. I don't have a fancy camera; it would just be my camcorder. So. Yeah,
you know what I have found, and I'll tell you this, Mary Ellen. Thank you for that comment, by the way. I find that in my experience that people really, it seems as though they have a tendency to really, we lost Mary Ellen, so we'll just keep it moving then. Who's next up in the queue? Okay, let's see. We'll go to 2959. You're next up. 2959, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is Carlos Rodriguez. I already went in.
All right, sorry, Carlos. Let me go back see where I went. Okay, let's see. 054. I think we're here. 0544. You're next up. You there? 0544. Hello. 0544 is not paying attention. 8306. You are next up in the queue.
Hi.
8306. Hey, how are you?
Hi. Good. This is Chris from Massachusetts.
Chris, how can I help you today?
I think 2 ladies ago, she asked a similar question to mine. By the way, I'm very excited about Traffic Authority, and I appreciate you guys so much. You're awesome. I bought the basic traffic package, and I was supposed to be upgraded to bronze, but I don't see that showing up in my back office. Did you already answer that?
Is that you, Greg?
Yes, that is me. And I noticed people using this word upgrade, Joe, and I've just got to put an end to that wording. It's the second call I've heard use that. Traffic Authority has never used the word upgrade. What we've called it is a stair-step bonus, and there's a reason why we called it that, because understand very, very clearly when you pay $220, you're going to receive the clicks that correspond to that order. The stair-step bonus pertains to increasing your eligibility to receive commissions when you receive traffic sales from your team. The idea that someone's going to actually get more traffic than they ordered, it's simply, I want to say for the record that is impossible. The cost on these orders is it's anywhere from 30 to 40%, and we're paying 45% commissions. So just do the math. Anyone thinks we can double those traffic orders, that there are no dollars inside 100% to do that. So again, this is why we'll never use the term upgrade, because an upgrade would be you going in and actually placing another order, and then you would get upgraded to the difference. Those orders will be added together, and you would be at that level, through your qualification bank. So just really, really important to get this terminology correct, and so when you have team members come on board, you can share with them how it actually works. But you will always get the amount of traffic you order. If you order within 7 days of coming through the sales path, or you ordered prior to the deadline if you were in the pre-launch system, then you do get the stair-step bonus to the higher level qualification. But understanding the difference of that terminology is really, really important, because we don't want anyone believing that they're ordering one amount of traffic and then receiving another amount of traffic. That just is not going to happen, and we've certainly never said that it would happen.
Right, I understand now. So my traffic is at the level that I bought, and the stair-step bonus, I don't quite understand that. My downline coming in, I'll be able to receive commissions at the bronze level? Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly right. So let's say, as an example, you bought a basic order, but you had someone on your team who came in and bought a bronze order. If you were only qualified for traffic at the basic level, that qualification would actually that commission from that bronze order would actually go to your upline. But in this case, where you stair-step bonused up one level, you would receive that commission. So it's a huge, huge benefit to you.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for asking the question. I'm sure many people have that same question, and we'll certainly have to go over this a few more times. But, that is the way it works. So thank you for asking it.
Okay, one quick one now. Where do I see the video that tells me about the rotator? Is that in the back office?
Yes. Yeah, it's right in the same section as the different what would you say, the different tools inside the suite of the Traffic Optimizer. That's right where it is.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Chris. Chris in Massachusetts checking in. Let's go to 3670. 3670, you're next up in the queue.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. Who's this?
Cassandra from Louisville, Kentucky.
Cassandra, how can I help you today?
Yes. Joe, I'm in the I'm in the active orders, and the status is saying missing link. Is that supposed to be like that? I have traffic and everything like that, but it's saying the status is saying missing link.
So have you assigned your traffic to a link?
No, this is my first time getting on this. I was getting ready to try to, start my traffic, but this is what came up.
All right, I'm looking in my back office, and Greg, I'm not sure what Cassandra is seeing. Okay, I'm not sure what she is seeing right now, but you have to select a link. You decide where the traffic will flow. You will make that decision in your back office. I'm looking right now. It says select your sales funnel. Have you selected a sales funnel? If it's missing a link, that's...
Well, wait a minute. Okay, I'm on the active orders, okay, and it says to start your order, click the manage link to the right. I tried doing that, and I'm clicking on it, but it's not changing to anything, going to anything.
All right, Greg, have you heard of this?
I'm here, and I'm on that page myself, and I'm here to tell you, if you have actually placed a traffic order and there's an order, inside that open orders area, that little, again, it's not the manage button you click. There's a little pencil underneath that in the column underneath. That's what you click. But I'm here to tell you, I'm actually on that page right now, and I'm clicking it, and it does work, and it will open up a new page that will basically, talk about, being able to pause your order, set a daily limit, and then, 2 separate boxes for, you're selecting your traffic destination. So, again, Joe, one of the things I was going to say earlier when the gentleman said that he had a little problem playing the videos, sometimes when people have issues like this, many times something very simple like restarting your computer will make all the difference in the world. I know many people, are accessing things through their phone. Turning your phone off has the same effect as rebooting your PC or your Mac. So again, but I can tell you that function is operational right now. Because like I say, I'm actually on it.
Okay. I was, I guess, double clicking on it, and I did click one, so I see now. Okay, and all I have to do now, I guess, is just follow the directions, right?
That is the ticket. The beautiful part about this is it really is straightforward. But as you guys hear me, anyone who knows me well, I consider myself, basically I like to keep things simple. I like to call myself the internet farmer. My folks, my family come from ranching and farmer stock, And, basically it's kind of like tying your shoes when you think about it. The first time, you do it, remember back as a kid, it was impossible. But once you learn it, it's something you know your whole life. And it's the same here. I mean, once you actually go through this, and it's kind of like I was saying to Kenna about, the get response stuff, I mean, you will have to spend some time inside these things to learn them. There is no way to bypass the learning curve. All of, you guys are going to have to go through that a little bit. But once you've done it once, and the good news is it's not complicated. So once you go through it once, after that, it's super, super easy, and you'll also be able to help your own people walk through these things more quickly. It's the difference between knowledge and experience. Knowing isn't the same as having done it. And, once you've actually done it, it will become much, much easier. That's the only terminology I can put in that makes it really simple to understand.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving here. 4086 is next up. 4086. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm John from Bel Air, Maryland.
Hey, John.
Just want to say that I'm hearing impaired and I'm deaf, and all your video had closed caption in there, and that is one of the industries that has lacked. And I was very happy that all the closed caption was available, like a subtitle in your video. It was great. I mean, I was so happy. It was very make it easy to follow the training and everything. So I want to appreciate that for your effort for putting the closed caption in the video. And that way I can invite more of that's the way of making it accessible for the deaf community to, join as well.
John, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. On behalf of everybody on our team, I want to thank you for paying attention and noticing that. Ladies and gentlemen, do all of you see how cool this whole traffic authority thing is and the attention to detail? John in Maryland is hearing impaired, and he just came out here and mentioned the fact that everything is closed captioned. How cool is that? Thank you very much, John. 8116, you're next up.
Hello, this is Johanna Baker.
Hey, Johanna.
How are you?
Good, you?
I am great. I have a couple of questions. I'm doing the business in my husband's name, James Baker, and I have a fellow that is signed up, Dave W. Reeds, and his account has been straightened out so that he was signed up under another email address, and that got changed, but in my account it still shows him as inactive. And it may be that he used my name instead of my husband's name.
What is the username? What is your username for your husband's business or your business?
It's BioBaker, BioBaker.
Okay, and Dave Reeds is Dave
signed
Reeds
up under Dave W. Reeds is his email address, I guess.
Okay, Dave W. Okay, what we'll do is we'll send in a support ticket for you specifically on this. Okay, BioBaker is the user who signed up David Reeds, and David Reeds is showing as inactive, and he should be active.
He should be active because in his account he tells me he is active, so it's just not somehow connected to me, and that will of course affect my commissions.
Okay, we'll take a look at that for you, okay?
Okay, great. Now I have another question. I haven't gone through the complete training on the traffic authority. I've gone through and I've looked at getting my traffic started, and it says, traffic authority funnel. Does that then lead you to where you choose one of the funnels?
Well, one of the rules that we have here is that you watch all the videos before you come out and start asking questions. So,
okay,
yes, if you go back and watch the video.
Is it in the traffic authority training? Is that where that is?
Yes, it is. Everything is very, very intuitive there. And again, as Greg has mentioned earlier, at some point, as you build your business, okay, for example, David W. Reeds, one of your guys, he may come to you in the future with some questions, and as you start building out your business, what you can be doing is directing people back to where they could get the information, so you have the ability to build your business and not have to just do all of the training that is required here for somebody to have a successful
well,
business.
today I was gone this weekend, and today was the first day that I saw that was live.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for calling in, and the reason we're here is to help you, and we'll always be here to help you. Yeah, but we'll ask you to do again. Go ahead, Johanna.
All right. No, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome, Johanna. Thank you very much for calling in. 3717, you're next up.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Hi, my name is Toby, and I'm from Florida.
Hi, Toby. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. My question is, you spoke on it when we first got on about the documentation, because my ID has my old address on it, my driver's license, and my utility is in my current address. Would that be a problem when I submit that in, or?
No, all that they need is a photo ID. A photo ID. It could be a passport. A passport doesn't have an address. They're just looking for a photo ID and a current utility bill. It has to be a current utility bill. Okay.
Okay.
Because,
now my other question is, and I have a member, which is a family member. She has an ID and she has a utility, but the utility is not in her name.
Come on out here,
work?
Doug will answer that for you. Doug, come on out. Hold on, let me take Doug off mute. Where are you, Doug? There are so many people in the queue. Here you are. You there, Doug? Oops, sorry, that wasn't Doug. Somebody, here he is. People are getting, come on out here, Doug. He's not there. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Doug, come on out.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear
Hi.
you now.
Can you hear me? Great.
Yes, I can hear you.
I am actually dealing with this very issue right now with iPayout and a few members here. Okay, so here's the critical thing that you guys have to know. You have got to supply iPayout with credentials that show your physical address. You cannot show up with a P.O. box. They will not take a P.O. box. And as Joe just said, everybody should know, passports don't have addresses on them. They've got your identification and your birth date and things like that. I've got my passport right here, right in front of me. It's got your picture. It's got your signature. It's got your birth date, where you were born, the start date, the end date of your passport, because it's 10 years is what a passport is valid for. But you guys need to show up with addresses. And as an example, I've got this really awesome gentleman, super marketer. He's in Saudi Arabia, of all things. And in Saudi, nobody has anything with physical addresses on it. It's all P.O. box based. And so we're crushing through something right now, okay? But that's what I want to tell you. And for you guys that are showing up with other people's names on other accounts, this and that, I'm sorry, Joe, could you bring the young lady out one more time? I just want to hear this situation.
Toby, you're still live.
I'm still here.
Great. Sorry. What's your first name?
My name is Toby.
Toby. So what is the issue with somebody else's name on the account or something? What is it?
Okay, right. She's getting ready to sign up under me. She has a driver's license with her name and address, but she doesn't have a utility bill in her name. She has other bills in her name, but not a utility bill.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a utility bill. It just has to be a bill showing an actual physical address.
Oh, okay.
The utility bill is just an example. It could be a credit card statement, just something.
Okay.
I sent in the cover page for my auto insurance policy.
Okay, awesome. Now, does both of the addresses have to match? Let's say, for instance, if her ID has a different address on it versus her credit card bill or her utility bill or whatever bill. Does both of the addresses have to match?
Yes.
Okay, so that answers my question. So she has to have her driver's license has to match her bill, whatever bill that she has in her name.
And if I could point out, if she has a passport doesn't have an address. Okay.
No, she doesn't have a passport. She has a driver's license, and she has regular bills in her name, like a cell phone bill, insurance, debit card, credit card statement. She has that.
And Doug, I don't know if maybe you can do a little clarification, because my driver's license has a P.O. box on it. My driver's license has a P.O. box on it because I live in a rural area. And when they send me my driver's license renewal, it missed me last year because they don't come to my address. So my driver's license has a P.O. box. But my car insurance, in order for me to get car insurance, I have to tell them the address of where my car lives. So my proof of address is my deck sheet for my auto insurance, and my photo ID is my photo ID. And so, maybe have your sister go get a photo ID from the state she lives in. I don't know, or else get a passport.
Right. Okay. Because her driver's license is in her name, and her physical address is just that her billing statement has a different address on it. So basically, she just needs something that is a bill that matches her same address on her identification.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, that answers my question. And I just want to tell you guys, I'm so grateful and thankful for the leadership that you guys are providing, and I look forward to succeeding in success with this whole opportunity. And I thank you guys so much.
You're very, very welcome, Toby, and let everyone know. If everybody who's getting a satisfactory answer this morning, I wish you guys would go to the Facebook page and tell everybody how wonderful we are. 9201, you're next up.
Well, good morning. This is Kara calling in from Austin, Texas. How are you guys?
Kara, we're awesome. How are you today?
I couldn't be better.
And I'm sure there's happiness in your family because I see the Cowboys came back to win the game last night against the Giants.
That was awesome. Yeah, we were really excited about that. That was a great game. Which kind of brings me to my point. I spent the day yesterday, most of the day. I kind of took a family day and went over to some friend's house to watch the game and let the kiddos swim in the pool. And it was really cool because, periodically I would go in and, look at my back office and, check my email and, being able to just be at friend's house and still, get in my back office and do a little bit of work here and there and, answer some questions via PM or take an occasional call. It was really nice to be able to do that while still being able to hang out with some friends and my kids and my family and stuff. And to see those commissions rolling up, at the same time while I'm again over at friend's house enjoying my day with friends and family, that was really exciting. Really, really exciting to see those commissions just continue to roll up. And then I got the email that my e-wallet had been funded, so that was very exciting. And I just want to say for everybody out there who is doubting, or having your doubts or feeling skeptical, I've said it before, I'm just your average everyday stay-at-home mom, and I've never done any kind of online marketing before, but I am using the tools and resources and just following the daily marketing plan and having results. So anybody can do this. You just got to get in there and do it. I did receive the email this morning, and I went in and I read the daily blog and started thinking about my why and my purpose and what is motivating me to do this and then my how, what actions am I gonna take to realize my why, and then the result that's gonna come from that. And whenever you start to think about those things, then that's what gets you up out of bed. That's what gets you taking action, and especially when you see the results coming in from those actions and from that why that you have, that really deep down specific why that you have, it's just amazing. And I want to thank you guys so much for just everything that you're doing. I mean, Greg, you spent some time with me over the weekend, just answering some questions, and helping out some teammates. And, you know, that just really means a lot that you guys are, you know, active in here, participating with us, right alongside of us, getting our questions answered and helping us along the way. So it just really means a lot. So thank you guys.
Hey, you're very welcome, Kara. Thank you very much for checking in here and for, you know, bringing some reality to the discussion. I just have to say that if you remember on Thursday night's webinar, I played a little video called "It's Not About the Nail," right? And I know that we hear from people all morning long, and people have specific things they're dealing with. Videos aren't rolling properly, or questions about e-wallet, and you know, and so on. But the fact of the matter is, the tools are in place. Everything that you have to have in order to make money, every single thing, is already there for you. Kara, you've been here since pre-launch. You've been with us for, I don't know, probably, when did we do this? Started this thing 4 or 5 weeks ago, and all you have done is follow exactly what the system has said to do and what you've been told to do, and now you're watching a football game with your family while your kids are swimming in a pool, and the next thing you know, money is just showing up in your account. That's the way it works. You know? That's the truth.
And
go ahead.
The thing is that, you know, I have also had, you know, issues with, you know, videos maybe not working or, you know, not understanding something. But, you know, people just have to understand that this is a huge launch, and there are thousands and thousands of people, you know, trying to get in and trying to, you know, figure all this out. But I'm not letting that stop me. You know, if I come across a video that's not working, okay, well, it'll be fixed. You know, I from what I've seen and the value that is in our back offices, I know that the company is doing everything that they can to get out all the glitches and make sure that everything is going to be working properly for us. So I just don't even worry about it and just move on to the next step. So yeah, it hasn't been perfect, of course, but you know, what is working is what's helping me, and so that's really what matters.
Kara, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Kara from Texas, and she's a regular. You hear her on the radio show all the time, and you can go see her on the webinar that we did last Thursday. It is still running at trafficweblive.net. There she is. There's Kara explaining exactly the simple things that she does to make money. It seems like every single day now money is flowing into Kara's account. 9802, you're next up.
9802?
Yes, 9802. You heard me. Who's this?
Stephanie, Diana Summers.
Steffi, is that your name?
D. Summers.
D. Summers. Good morning, D. Summers. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. Basically, I'm having trouble getting into my back office. I don't know what my passwords are.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Go to trafficauthority.net /login.php, and when you get there, you should see a forgot my password question.
I've done that, and it doesn't work for me.
All right, give me your username, okay, D, and we'll get you handled.
Okay. I have a username. Now, see, what happened was I signed up with ILS first.
Okay, what was your username? Okay, so
for ILS.
Well, my ILS username was automatically transferred over for my trafficauthority.net interface. Did you set up another account for trafficauthority.net?
Yeah, I have a whole different thing. So, my referrer, D. Wall, says that my password for ILS is active, but I don't know how to get into the rest of it. I don't know. It's active on his back office.
All right. What is your username, D?
My username was DAWG dog. But you want my husband's email?
Is the account in your husband's name?
Yes.
Yes. What is your husband's email?
Okay, that is JSUMMDS557@gmail.com.
Okay.
And I go ahead.
I'll get on this morning for you. Okay.
Okay. Because I haven't been able to do anything, and I can't even pay for traffic. I want to get this going.
All right, we'll get you set up, and we'll have somebody contact you. And what is your? Do you have access to your husband's email? If we should email information, instructions, should we send it to you?
I do.
All right, Dee.
Yes.
We'll get on this. We'll get on this for you this morning.
And also, what was I going to say? Also, I can't think of what I was going to say. Okay, that'll be fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dee.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, area 8,000 is the last four digits of your phone number. 8,000.
Hello.
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 Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, this is Keila from Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha. I have a quick question. I have completed all my training in Traffic Authority, but I go in this morning and it still says pending link review next to my traffic. And I've already hit the little pencil underneath manage, and I've set it all up to go to the funnel. But for the past couple of days, it still says pending link review.
Greg? Are you there still, Greg? Greg?
Sorry about that. I certainly am. And yes, pending link review simply means that, like the young lady that was speaking earlier said, that we do verify, we do validate every URL before we start traffic. So all that means is it's not been validated yet. It will be validated in the next 24 to 48 hours, and it will be starting. So you'll be seeing that very, very soon.
Okay, thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys just being a phenomenal team. I've been in other companies before, but I've never seen anything like this where the leadership is actually on the phone answering questions and out there on Facebook. So I greatly appreciate you guys just not allowing people to sign up and just be lost out there. I greatly appreciate your guys' support.
Thank you very much,
we feel the same way, and we feel blessed with such an active team, helping us, especially, Joe, if we're being completely honest, it's one thing, to know what you know, but the bad news is you don't know what you don't know. And, with having literally thousands of people, we've gotten some of the information to make things better for you guys really from calls like this. So we agree with you 1,000%. We're so happy we've got an active community on Facebook and on this call. And Joe, my hat's really off to you because you run this call and make it, the fun and great community that it is. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Greg. You're welcome, Kayla. Thank you very much for jumping out here today. Yet traffic is running, people, and if you have a pending link review, that's a good thing. We heard from somebody earlier today. I can't recall. Maybe it was Chris in Massachusetts, or maybe it was Mary Ellen Johnson. I'm not sure. Somebody actually mentioned this morning, though, that they had been in companies before and they had purchased traffic, and traffic inadvertently ended up going to a dead link, and the next thing you know, it's over. 4458, you're next up.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
This is June from Wyoming.
Good morning, June. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm great. Just great. I want to let you know that I had my mom listen to the last call that I was on where I was blubbering, and I made her cry too. So I even by just sharing it with other people, it's like she's overwhelmed with everything on it too, and I just wanted to share that with you. I do have a couple questions this morning, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've done like so many other people have done, and I did my get response twice, and so I got 8 instead of 4 campaigns back then. But so I'm looking, and I can see the 2 that are active because I've got 2 leads on them. So is it okay to go delete the rest of them, or what do I do?
Well, I wouldn't delete anything if you've got something flowing. If you've got leads flowing and you got action, why delete anything?
Just leave all the others.
Yeah, what do you think? Come on out here, Greg. Me.
And Joe, thank you, because you're exactly right on that. In fact, we experienced something exactly like this where there were, literally duplicated lists, and it was clear that, the things were running to the first list, so it made perfectly logical sense to delete out the other one. And once that was done, everything stopped working. So we're going to try to get to the bottom of that. We're kind of working with GetResponse to see if we can actually delete out the one, whichever site it is that's not doing anything. But for now, please don't remove anything. It's not going to hurt anything by having the extra set there. But actually by moving it or removing the wrong list, which, again, is the other possibility, because there's two sets, and if you remove the wrong one, it seems to cause all kinds of problems. So until we kind of get to the very bottom of that, and it's a very limited number of folks that have the two sets, don't do anything. I will just say this as a caveat to that. If you've not yet started traffic and you've got two sets, my recommendation would be to delete them both and do it one time. That way you will have zero problem. But, if you already have traffic running and it's working and you have two, please, don't do anything because we don't want to affect the Autoresponder series that is working. So that's the best answer we have right now.
Okay, well, I actually haven't started my traffic, but I've just taken.
If you haven't started, delete it all and do it one more time because now you know how to do it.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
You can't hurt anything if you're not running traffic.
Okay, all right. Well, I've just been sending it myself to the capture page. I don't even have it written down, but from memory, it's the rich versus poor capture page number 1, I think it was. But anyways, I just took that link and been sending it out, and it's worked. But I haven't started the traffic actually.
Well, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm clear on this because sometimes I think people misunderstand. When I say traffic, I'm not only talking about the done-for-you campaigns you purchase. By traffic, I mean any traffic. If you've got leads over there, if you've got any leads from the people you've personally been communicating with, if you delete that stuff, those leads are going to disappear, and the series that they're receiving are going to disappear. So all traffic counts. Let me ask you this: how many leads do you actually have sitting over in your GetResponse account right now?
5.
Again, that's going to be a personal decision to you because, what I did for one person was I downloaded their list, and then I just re-imported it, and I started those records. When you import, you can choose which day of the autoresponder you want to start them on. So with 5, that's still such a small number. It's a personal decision. I would probably delete and reset it up because I'm one of those people. I like to, I rearrange the dishwasher. Let's put it that way. I like to have things in proper order. So me personally, some people don't care as much. It's going to be a personal choice for you.
Okay. All right. One other question I have is, I heard Joe say earlier that the pre-launch back office really doesn't mean anything. But here's my deal. Remember, I had two different accounts set up. Now in my pre-launch back office, it says, that I'm qualified up through gold, but that I don't have any of the front end packages like the Academy or any of that, Optimizer or any of it. And so I just want to make sure that there still isn't somewhat of a small problem there between, tell me, does the pre-launch matter whatsoever if it says that?
Joe, did you get that?
No, I didn't get it. Go ahead. Could you repeat that, June?
Yeah. So when I go to my pre-launch back office, it says I'm qualified from basic through gold. But then it says that I don't have the traffic reseller license, Optimizer, or Academy. Now, I'm just wanting to make sure because remember I had those 2 different accounts. I just want to make sure that there's still not a small glitch in there because it says I'm not qualified for none of them.
June, are you saying inside Traffic Authority? That's what it's saying, or inside one of the pre-launch accounts?
I'm back inside of the pre-launch account.
Yeah, the pre-launch accounts aren't going to matter as much because again, we are really at this point we're fully on the the official Traffic Authority. As long as you log into the Traffic Authority site and you go to billing and you see them there, that's the site that counts.
Okay, I'm
good. If you have any problem there, please PM me over on Facebook, and I will get that resolved really quickly because if it's not on there, that means we don't know to give you credit for those sales when they're happening. So that's a really critical piece.
Okay, I think I'm good there, but I'll go double check
If
that.
you're good there, you're golden. Everything runs off of that. So yeah, just check that out, and if there's any issues, just let me know.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, June. We'll keep it moving here. Hold on. 6778. Have you had a chance yet? 6778. You're next. 6778. I guess not, huh? Okay, let me see here. 4458. That was June. 6778 wasn't paying attention. 8495. You're next up. 8495.
Oh yeah, hello Joe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm calling from Springfield, Missouri. My name's Jerry Nex.
How can I help you, Jerry?
Well, what I wanted to know is who does your voiceover on the videos? They are awesome. Is that Greg?
No, that's some other guy. That's some other guy.
It's actually a professional. His name is David Scott, and it's funny because he does say, "My name is Greg Chambers," and I laugh because I wish I could talk like him. He is really, really great. I mean, but yeah, it is not I. I cannot take credit, but yeah, he is really fantastic.
Yeah, he really is. I was in radio for 30 years down in Houston, and when I hear somebody like that, it just blows my mind. Not only the content, but he really sells the video, and that's what's awesome about it. And you all are awesome too, by the way. The gentleman that was saying about the his video didn't work.
Yes.
I got one that don't work. It's recommended traffic resources and Traffic Academy. I get an error message on that one, and I always have had one on it.
Maybe that video isn't completed yet, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we need to check that out before we're back.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. You guys are awesome, just doing a fantastic job, and my traffic's still pending, but I heard what Greg said about this traffic pending, and I'm hanging in there.
Thank you very much, Jerry, calling in from Springfield. Thank you very much. We'll keep it moving. 0544, you're next. (0544).
Hello?
Oh, hold on. I put you back on mute there. Okay,
Hello?
0544, you're next up. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm Elias. I'm calling from New Jersey.
How can I help you today, Elijah?
Elias. Yeah, there you go. I'm calling basically because I just started yesterday. But the thing is that I signed up and I made the payment of $47. But I wanted to know why can't I get into my back office at all?
Why can't I don't know why.
I can certainly help him with that. Let's first of all. Hold on. Yeah, I heard what you said, so now I'm going to tell you what to do. First of all, welcome aboard. We're having brand new people sign up every day, and you're proof of that. All I need from you is your full name and then your Traffic Authority username. Your full name is for Facebook, so I can PM you, and then your username is how I'll look up your password, and I'll be sending it to you literally in 10 minutes. So what's your full name?
Elias Castillo. ELIAS is my first name. And then Castillo is CASTILLO.
Very good. And the username for Traffic Authority?
Is Elias23.
Spell your first name again?
Yeah. ELIAS 23.
Okay, excellent. I'll have that right over. Yeah, it's probably just a password issue, and I'll pop it right over.
And the thing is, I messaged because I wasn't sure because I was gonna get refunded and then sign up again because I wasn't sure if I did it right or wrong because I wasn't sure if I signed up as a member or if I actually bought the product, so I was confused about that.
Well, once you log in, you'll be able to see that by going to Profile and the Billing section. Of course, once I PM you, you can send back any questions you have. I'll be happy to walk you through it.
Yeah, actually, I messaged you on Facebook so about this question, actually. Cause I was
okay, great. Fantastic. I mean, you're absolutely right. I got a ton over the weekend. I'll be getting through them all by 10 p.m. tonight. I'll have responded to them all. So, plus, I just made a note of yours, so you'll be going out even earlier.
All right, thank you. So I just have to wait for you to email me the information.
Yeah, so basically I'll just send you back your all that's going on is your password is different than you think. There is no problem logging in right now, I know, because I've been logging in this morning. So, yeah, well, I'll get you the right information, and then you'll be able to take a peek in your back office and see what levels you're at, and you can easily upgrade to wherever you want to be.
Okay. And one more question. After you're a member, do you have to? It says to get the reseller's license, or to get, I forgot the other two. Basically, it says you have to pay $47.97 or $144. Is that do you have to do that to actually like fully have access to all this, or no?
Again, Elias, the best thing you can do is, go through the training videos, because we really explain that fully, and you'll want to understand that. But I wanted to just give a quick answer because I'm sure other people are thinking it too. The answer is Traffic Authority has absolutely zero product purchase requirements. The reseller license is just $20. You can reach qualification on all of the other products, through, either making direct sales or through team sales. So, all I will say is that, you want to give some very serious thought. When you go the $47 level, that, includes the reseller license, plus it includes, the traffic optimizer, which if you're going to run any traffic, it's really smart to have that. And then, of course, the next piece I just wanted to say was the $97 piece is the Traffic Academy, which when you add 97 to 47, that's the 144. I mean, if you can possibly do that, the education you're going to receive in the Traffic Academy, I mean, it's going to be great to be able to buy traffic and use the optimizer to, get the very best, results, most efficient use of that traffic. But it's something else altogether to learn how to drive traffic yourself. And that's the real value of the Academy. So you'll have to decide which ones are best for you. You can receive commissions easily by just, selling some if you don't want to buy them or cannot buy them. But obviously, if you want to reap the benefits of the training and the traffic enhancements, then you obviously want to buy them yourselves.
Yeah. I was actually looking forward to getting one of them. But the thing is, I just wanted to know because when you sign up, it says the license that you get, and then you get something else. Does that come with it, or is that's apart from it, right? What's the part?
Well, again, like we say, that the $20 is the reseller portion, and the $47 includes the reseller and the traffic optimizer.
And thank you very much for that question, for calling in from New Jersey, Elias. Let's keep it moving here. 5751, you're next up.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Oh, man, this is Anthony from Maryland. I'm just less stressed.
What's happening today, Anthony?
Less stress.
Just got a question. My bank is a business bank account, and it's pending. That's the only hold up with e-wallet, and actually I did it on Friday. I guess all of those approvals will probably be sometime today or tomorrow with e-wallet for your bank transfer.
Yeah, the bank transfers, again, it depends on you. Okay, if you're showing money in your e-wallet account, then your e-wallet account is set up. And then as far as you establishing a relationship with your bank, that's robots, man. That's out of our control. The only thing we can control is putting in the proper information. And if the information is in there, you know how banks roll. They're not even people. They're just robots. So, everything is moving pretty quickly. I know I just received information this morning while we're on the radio show here on my e-wallet account. So everything is happening. It is working. And if there's a delay on your side, Anthony, related to a brand new business account that's being set up, that's something that's out of the control of Traffic Authority. So just be patient. Come back tomorrow if you still are stuck there. 5232, you're next up.
Hi, good morning. Sorry, everyone. This is Holly, folks, again from Los Angeles. How are you?
Holly, you're back. How are you?
Yes, I am back. I'm well, thank you. So I have a quick question about the GET response. Pardon me. So after you have your username and your password and you log in to GET response, which I'm actually having a difficult time doing right now for some reason, do you have to log in to GET response every day?
How about if we're gonna have somebody call you directly, okay?
That'd be great.
Okay, because I'm not sure what your question is, and some of these questions, ladies and gentlemen, are getting very, very specific to each user's personal issues, and we're happy to handle your questions here. But in this case, Holly, we're going to have somebody call you offline, okay, to get your questions handled. Would that be cool?
That would be wonderful. I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you very much, Holly. Let's keep it moving. 9802, you're next up. 9802.
Yes, I'm Diana Summers again, Dee. I'm sorry, but I gave you the wrong email address, so I thought I better correct that for you.
All right. What is that?
I'm sorry?
What is that correct?
Summers, MEMAWSUMMERS with a username DAWG. And we need the password for that.
Okay, thank you very much for that update.
Right.
We really appreciate that, Diane. We're going to keep it moving here. 5848, you are next up. 5848, good morning. 5848. Not paying attention. 3911, you are next up. 3911,
yes,
good
Joe,
morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I got a good question here. I'm in my traffic authority where it says tracking links, a traffic optimizer tracking links. It says here you haven't created any tracking links, and it tells me here I have to install a Flasher version 10.1 Adobe Flash, but my iPad 2 will not do a installation on a Adobe Flash for some crazy reason.
Okay.
Is there another way I can still track my links on the
391.
iPad?
What is your name?
My name is Bill, and my username is Traffic41.
All right, Bill, I'm not sure. This is a very specific question about your specific device not being able to update a Flash player. That is really out of the control of Traffic Authority. Greg, I don't know if there's any kind of a workaround that you might be able to suggest here.
I'm afraid, Joe, I don't have a suggestion even on that one.
I'm sorry, Bill.
So I have to just use a desktop. That's not a iPad, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I
would
would do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem. Okay, 5848. I see that you
Thank you
hung
so
up
much.
and called.
Thank you. I didn't realize my call had gone back again. I had spoken to you early, and I was supposed to Facebook Greg. My computer went down, so I don't want him to think that I'm not interested. Okay? So if I get another computer, I will Facebook him.
Thank you very much for checking in. Thank you for letting us know that. 0339, you're next up.
Hey, Joe. This is Keith Watley from South Carolina.
Hey, Keith, how can I help you today?
I want to let you know I got a lava lamp, too.
There you go.
I did some test messaging yesterday and today, sending get response messages to myself. And where it says click for video, the videos don't come up. I just did 3 messages, and I was just wondering if anybody had checked or if it's my end or they're actually coming up.
And I'm not really clear. You mean so when you're sending yourself a test,
and
then
from Get Response.
And in the message you're receiving, there are links to videos for you to watch in the message that you're receiving from yourself?
Yeah, it says click here to watch the video and start your own premium traffic business today.
Okay, and then those videos are not playing when you click them. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay,
and
what is
it?
It?
Something very strange here. It's got like a double arrow, / dash email. And then if you click on that, a page does come up, but it just says retry, whatever. I was just wondering if anybody had actually checked the messages.
Yeah, well, of course. I will say that we've got a beta test team that is working constantly on this stuff, like around the clock.
Yes,
so I don't know if
this
this might
web
be.
page is not available.
All right, that sounds. Keith, what is your username?
Wealth Map for you.
Wealth Map.
WEALTHMAP, number 4, letter U. Wealth Map for you.
All right. I'm going to send that over to somebody.
That's not my Get Response, though.
Hey, Greg, you want to come out here? What should we get from Keith so that we can beta test his specific issue? Keith is saying that he's doing a test. He has seeded his account to do a test. He's receiving an email from himself inviting him to go watch a video to start his business. Then when he clicks the link for that video, he's getting this page is not loading properly.
Yeah, I've done three
my belief is that Keith is doing what many others have done, which is they're sending themselves a test message off of GetResponse.
That's correct.
Again, the videos state pretty clearly that will not work, as these are dynamic links. The only way you can actually send yourself a test message to verify your autoresponder is working is to put in an email address through one of your Traffic Authority landing pages and actually then follow through, see that it actually became a lead in your Traffic Authority back office, and track it over and see it inside your contacts over inside GetResponse.
Right.
That way, the dynamic link will be sent out in that email.
Right.
The reason why the links don't work from GetResponse, you can actually send as many test messages, and you can see the copy, and you can see what that message is going to look like, but the links will not work because the test message does not have the API information coming over from the Traffic Authority, your back office, that actually includes your URL and different things. They're not static URLs. Every single lead receives a unique dynamic URL inside the API. That's how we actually track. Not only do we track, that they belong to you, we're also tracking in the database what that individual lead does. That's why we call them dynamic links. They're different for every single lead coming through your system. That's why you cannot send a test directly from GetResponse and have the URL work. If you want to see that again, just input a lead yourself. That will actually, I would say input a lead yourself, not importing into GetResponse, but right through one of your Traffic Authority landing pages, and that will activate the dynamic link structure so it will work properly.
Makes sense. Awesome. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome, Keith. And Keith will have the last word. Ladies and gentlemen, I just kept track. I think we've had 39 people get their questions answered here this morning at radioleverage.com. On behalf of Greg and Doug, we want to thank you guys for coming here today. We appreciate all of the work that you are doing. For those of you that had specific requests, give us a couple hours. We'll have somebody, address the issue that you had. In the meantime, just go out there and do the simple things. It's not about the nail. Everything that we're talking about, these little issues that come up and things that people are dealing with here every single day, we really appreciate that you are concerned. We really appreciate that you see things as, not yet quite perfect. But at the end of the day, as we heard from Kara from Texas, we can just go out there and do really simple things, and we can really begin making some money. We're going to be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be here until every single person gets their questions answered tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Now, if those of you who are still listening could do me and Doug and Greg and Chad a favor, if you can do a favor for us, would you possibly go to the Facebook page right now and share with the world how awesome your experience was here today? And how your question was answered and how patient Greg Chambers is. If you would please go there and post on our Facebook page. And if you want to know where that Facebook page is, it's E as in Edward, Z as in zebra.com/TAFB group. There it is. Go there if you've yet to join the group. But if you're in the group, go let the world know, because there are some nervous Nellies, I'll admit. Would you let the world know that we are here every single day? Today we have been here for 2 hours answering questions very patiently with every single person, okay? So, cool. There it is. We're done for today. Be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch your email, okay? Watch your email, because what we're going to be doing is keeping you guys up to speed. And also we have a webinar tomorrow night. We're going to keep you posted on that as well. Also, go to, you ready? Blog, B-L-O-G, trafficauthority.net. Spend some time there. We'll give you some stuff to do. Make it a great day, everybody.